I'm here with Ralph Slider. He's the president of Michigan Office Solutions, or MOS, and big news for MOS. They are recognized as one of the Detroit Metro 101 best and brightest companies to work for by the Michigan Business and Professional Association, and not only honored in Detroit, but also in Grand Rapids as well. Ralph, congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, tell me a little bit about how this award came about from your understanding and why it means so much.
Yeah, it's really about our employees. Our employees nominated us for this award, and we go through a stringent process of meeting certain requirements, but it's really all about the culture of our company. We're really about developing our employees, giving back to the communities in which we work in, and developing career paths for the 260 families that we support throughout the state.
You know, there's many companies that recognize the value of their team, their resources, their human resources, but many companies don't. Why is it something that's a conscious decision, I think, that starts at the top? Why is that important for MOS?
Yeah, I would say, I believe it does start at the top, Dave. I think you're right on there. We've looked at it from a leadership standpoint, and my whole leadership team, and looked at ways that we can create opportunities for our employees, and when doing that, it'll help the growth of the whole organization. So we've created it at times or job shares with employees. We've created opportunities where they can work within certain hours to meet certain family obligations. We're strong believers in work-life balance, and so that resonates down throughout the organization.
I love that phrase, and it's become more common these days, work-life balance. It can get out of balance if you're not careful for almost anybody at any level, because everybody puts so much effort into a job, it seems, these days. People need the income, they want to keep it, and sometimes, you're saying, okay, what am I working for, and how do I prioritize?
Yeah, it's valid. As we were walking up today, I asked you how your day was, and you're busy, and we're all busy every day, and that's just the way work is today. And you've got to strike a balance, and we believe strongly in it. We believe strongly in everybody utilizing every vacation day that they have, really re-energize and recharge their batteries, and we find that they come back more productive and ready to work. And so that's really part of the belief system that we have in place at MOS.
Mm-hmm. And so they also took into account, as you said, some other things, time shifting, sharing responsibilities, things like that. Any other things that stand out that your employees say, hey, we really love, and you work to implement?
Yeah, I think one of the things we've really tried to create is really around about three tiers. One is we're really all about a continuous improvement culture within our organization. We've strived hard to develop a learning culture throughout our organization. We've given back to the communities in which we work in, and we've given back at times with scholarship funds with some of the major universities that are first and foremost applied toward our employees or the dependents of our employees. We feel a strong responsibility to the 250 families, 260 families almost, within the state of Michigan, and giving back to them and giving them the opportunities to grow. So when we think of some of our community involvement, we think of, well, how can it help our employees and the community and really be a win-win opportunity for both?
Tell me a little bit about Michigan Office Solutions and what you do in both Detroit and Grand Rapids.
Yeah, we were founded in 57, but we've been ranked number one in West Michigan since 2006 in the Grand Rapids Business Journal. And we really look at partnering with companies that have some of the same core beliefs that we do. Involved in the community, involved in continuous improvement, or interested in how they can continuously improve their organization, and we find good partnerships there. So in West Michigan, we've been rooted for several years. In Southeast Michigan, it's been fairly new. So we've gone from really a staff of about 6 salespeople and 1 sales manager to today we have 39 sales employees, a VP of sales, 4 sales managers, and a service team of about 25. So we've grown in the last 4 years tremendously in that market. We still see it as big potential for us. A couple other areas that we're really aligning, and we're really looking at how we look at our industry and how we fit into our industry as it's evolving a little bit, and we really see us as much more of a technology company than a traditional, copier company of the past. Mm-hmm. So what I mean by that is we're really aligning ourselves with a couple of the major universities within the state. So down in Kalamazoo, we're aligned with Western Michigan's Research and Technology Park, right on their campus. We feel by being part of their campus and part of that community, it allows us access, as well as Western Michigan access to a technology company like us, but allows us access to some of the top talent in the state. We've recently signed an agreement to move into Michigan State's Research and Technology Park for the same reasons. We see a fantastic pool of professionals in various different functions of business that we can tap into out of those markets, as well as give back to both by being that technology company that can help their organizations meet some of their goals.
It's a lot more than being about paper these days. It's technology, it's information, it's how to move that information around efficiently, protect it, I'm sure, mm-hmm. And that's vital to every organization now. And so this has got to be a growth area.
Yeah, it is. It's a big growth area because everybody is talking about going paperless, but it's really not going to happen. I mean, you've got notes in front of you, you've got paper in front of you. That's how we work today still in the environment that we're in. However, more and more people are trying to move information and get information to people that are working mobily or working remotely. And how do you move that without having to have physical paper? So that's a big part of our business, and that's really how we integrate with the IT organizations and the IT departments, I should say, within an organization.
Okay. Michigan Office Solutions will be honored in Detroit coming up at the Marriott next month. And that's going to be a thrill. Who do you take with you for an event like that as the company is being honored? Yeah,
we'll take our local VP of Sales. We'll take our local VP of Service for that market, and we'll take some of our leadership team. And it's a big honor for our organization. I sent out a message last week, and that we should all be proud of. And I couldn't be more proud of the hardworking people that I'm fortunate to work with every day. All right, that's tremendous. Ralph Slider is the president of Michigan Office Solutions, and they are saluted by Detroit Metro, the 101 best and brightest companies to work for. The Michigan Business and Professional Association made that designation. Again, they'll be honored next month in Detroit for that. They have the bulk of your employees are in the Grand Rapids area. Is that true? That's correct. Uh-huh. Yeah. But as you're tooling south of Grand Rapids along 131 by that Business and Research Technology Park in Kalamazoo, mm-hmm. and soon to be in East Lansing, you'll see a presence there for Michigan Office Solutions, and they may be knocking on your door as well. So a big salute and congratulations to Michigan Office Solutions. And Ralph, a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you, Dave. Thank you. You bet. This is News Talk 1340, WJRW.